there, partner.
Yo, we back. What up?
Jimmy Riley, great to be back in your presence, sir.
Wow.
How are things?
Things could not be better right now. I'm sitting here with the employee of the month at his company. I mean, just can't ask for anything better. What you been up to? Were you running ball tonight? What's going on?
Yeah, just a little pickup hoops. And to be honest,
Love
certain
that.
days, like when you go out to golf, for example, you're just not feeling it. If you're not into the golf round, if you don't have butterflies and are excited and giddy about it, it just doesn't hit the same. It's like it's not even the same sport. And that's kind of how it felt out there on the pickup basketball court.
Damn.
The heart wasn't into it, the body wasn't into it, and I just kept taking L's.
Damn.
I was the worst part about this, Jim, sorry to cut you off there, is that I was a fucking turnover. And no one is worse to play with than the fucking turnover.
Because you're just not going to see the ball.
I was the turnover and the not get back on defense guy at the same time. It's bad.
Yikes. Did you pack up after game one and just say, hey, not it for me tonight, boys?
I was ready to, but, the carpool. Here I am trying to fucking be an environmentalist, carpool, save the planet, that type of thing. Nope. Yeah. Had to sit down and watch Dante just Bobby Hurley his way to 6 dubs in a row.
The guy's a legend. Who was playing tonight? Was it just mixing it up at the park?
Yeah. Same old. How's the saying go? Same old faces. No, but it's like same old suspects.
Oh yeah, exactly. So do you guys usually play with like other people there? Or do you have enough to fill out like a 3-on-3 or something like that?
No, like 5-on-5 with like 3 to 5 waiting.
Oh, nice! Holy shit!
Full run. If people try and join us, we tell them no. And now this is an interesting discussion for the pod. It honestly is. So we have a group chat, right? Say there's 10 of us or 11 of us out there, right? We have a group chat. We all got together and decided to play. If someone else wants to say, hey, can I play next? Say there's one guy waiting. Can he go and play with that guy's team? Are we dicks for being like, yeah, this is kind of just our thing?
That's tough. That's really tough because I don't know. I feel like you almost have to let them play because it's a public court. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, no one wants to play with them. So your game's kind of over. I mean, do you just say, we're going to leave after this one and hope to God he fucking bounces?
Yeah. I think if you only have 10, you're in the clear to say no. You're good.
Exactly.
We came with our 10. We want to play the whole time. No one's sitting, that type of thing. But if you have 3, 4, 5 guys sitting, then you're trying to make the argument that the guy on the court shouldn't come off after he just lost when this guy's trying to get some run. If I was the guy trying to get some run, I'd be like, man, what the
Yeah, or you could like shoot for it. I mean, that kind of eliminates, if he's really shitty, it should eliminate him from being in the game, right?
Yeah, but we're the ones that have taken the time to cultivate these friendships, these group chats, to set up a real live basketball game, and you came out here to play by yourself. Respect. But at the end of the day, man, you got to find your own group chat at your own playing level.
Yeah, I guess playing level is a big one too. Have you ever met anyone that you weren't friends with previous to balling that like you like would hit you up, put you in a group chat for pickup games and stuff like that afterwards?
In my life, certainly. Not so much down here in San Diego. What?
So you were that guy once upon a time, right? Coming in with
That's what I'm
2-3
saying.
guys.
I've been that guy many times. I don't think that there's anything wrong with the guy. It is 100% green light if you're the guy trying to get in to ask, hey, can I play with you next? To the other guy. That is a green light. Always ask. The question is, do you have to say yes at that point?
I mean, I guess no. And it's like you said, it's a dick move if you have 3 and 4 guys off, but you can just say, you can make up some bullshit. Like,
yeah, you got 4 guys off, and then you're going to have these other guys shoot for 1 when you have this guy sitting there the whole time. It really depends on the park, too.
That's true, because some guys won't take no for an answer, honestly.
If it's Campbell Park, then obviously You got to get in there. But it really is a little Darwinian out there on the pickup courts, you know?
Yeah.
If you show up with nobody, you got to find your way. Who's got next? And this is a question for the pod as well, Jim. I got lots of questions tonight.
I love it.
Is it the first 5 guys to show up while that game's going on are next? Or is it the first guy to show up while that game's going on has next, and he could choose whatever 5 he wants?
No.
Maybe.
There's no way. You can't be the guy selecting teams. You're not a fucking captain. I mean,
well,
I guess
like it's your 5.
Right. And
like
if it's
who's
your
got
5
next?
friends,
One person has next. Who's your 5?
Nah. It's 5 guys, 5 on 5. It's a full shuffle. Unless you're playing like you brought 4 other dudes with you and you're like, well, you know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, you'll wait at that
exactly.
point.
Yeah. But I can't see the guy got next being like, you at your shitty.
And then one of the guys that just lost, the best player from that team that just lost.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. We're all here to play basketball. I know I'm not as good as him.
Right.
I know I haven't dunked since I was in 12th grade with a flat basketball, but
ever?
Huh?
You haven't ever dunked, I don't think.
No, I dunked in 12th grade. I was referencing a story. Ask Boogie Meeker. He might have been there, but definitely ask Boogie Meeker's father. Because he saw it with his own 2 eyes, and I fucking put it down. It was open gym during the summertime. I'd been squatting all summer, getting ready for senior year of football. I was bouncy. It was on the left-hand side of the barn.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. You took the words out of my mouth, aka the low hoop.
That's why you believe it.
9-6. I do. I 100% do. But it's regulation. We play on it, so I mean, gotta count it.
I'm a low maintenance person in general, but I'm definitely a low maintenance hooper. Like everyone's like, oh, the net, the rim's a little, dude. If you swish it, you're gonna swish it.
Never, yeah.
Here.
The only problem that happens when there's no net is you get did that go in like on a deep 3 when it's just pure? You're like, I mean, not for me, but you're like,
that's me when I airball one. I just, hey, that went in.
Exactly. Count that on the backside of the rim. It's all about angles.
You'll love this.
Yeah.
I saw a guy who invented like the solution for going to a park with no net. Like you throw, it's like a hoop with a net. Like almost like a cylinder, like a hoop, and you toss it into the hoop.
So how does it work? Say that again. So
it's a net. It's a net.
Okay.
And it has like a cylinder, like a rim, maybe cylinder is the wrong word, like a circular, just like a rim.
Yeah.
And it like when you shoot it, it'll like with the ball in it or whatever, something like that. You know, it'll land like on the rim, and then the cylinder lines up perfectly with the rim, and then you just like do one more thing, and then you have a net anywhere you go.
Oh, I see.
Portable net.
I was misinterpreting. That's pretty cool. I mean, shit, if you're a big hooper, that's like a huge thing. Because we used to put them on at Willow Glen Middle School. We would just go buy nets and put them on like behind there. And they would get cut down fucking within weeks, just dickheads too. So it's like, that's not a solution. Are you a chain net or a regular net type of dude?
So I am a chain net type of dude. We had a regular net in the backyard growing up, and then at a certain point, I asked for the chain net.
Shing.
Number one reason I asked for the chain net, other than the sound of when that swishes on the chain net, is just, I mean, a swish in a regular net is all time, but just every time the ball goes in on a chain net, it's that sound. It's like ka-ching. It's just so money.
Literally.
But Space Jam.
Oh wow!
The opening scene when he's a little kid.
I believe I can touch the sky. Wow, legend. That is a great opening scene, and he is shooting on that net, huh? That's the sound it's making, is the shing every time. Shing. God, nothing better. I've cut my hand on chain nets before. That's the only dislike about playing dunk hoops on chain nets is not for dunk hoop. Not for dunk hoops at all. But still sick. That's the only time I'm draining. So I'll take it where I can get it. I love that. Playing ball. I got to get back into it.
What, hooping?
Yeah, I finally got to the point where I can trust my knees. I was going on my own, just like doing regular basketball shit for a while and stop. But
Hey, if you ever want a white man can't jump it, enter a little 2-on-2 tourney,
I
throw
don't.
some bows at these young bucks. You know what
God,
I mean?
I'm not trying to fight. Have you ever been in a fight from a pickup game?
From a pickup game? No, sir.
How about like to the point where it's like getting testy, where you're like, all right, I'll just take off.
No. I'm more to the point where I'll just like say what I have to say and kind of like keep it moving down to wherever the basketball is about to be played. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? All right, back, whatever. I'm walking away from the conversation and maybe chirping a little bit. Like I'm not going anywhere. No one's scared of you.
Yeah.
Check the ball. Let's just fucking play ball, dude. What the fuck is going on?
I'm not here to fight. I've heard horror stories about Campbell though. I mean, guys getting fucking jumped. I mean, this is probably when we were in high school now, but yeah, just no good. That's not my scene.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of my scene.
Vince got into something he did with someone. I forgot who it was, but
really,
I was low-key organizing like the hoop runs over at Willow Park when I was back in San Jose. Like the last low-key 2 years I was there, and it was a super solid run at one point.
You guys had like 20 guys out there at a couple
dude,
times.
at one point we had games going on both courts and people waiting and chilling and smoking. Like it was like a whole thing.
Omar, RJ out there.
Like we got all the hoopers. Yeah,
So
literally.
funny.
Then there was this guy John who was like training the young bucks.
Yeah.
And he would like train them out there. So he would be out there, and then he'd have like good high schoolers that were at midi. Like the 6'7" guy was out there. I was like, oh my god, like we have a full on hoop run. Like John, Omar, and RJ as guards, nasty.
Yeah.
And fucking we had like a bunch of 6'4", 6'5" guys out there. It was like a real hoop run.
Yeah, actual run. I saw that guy training dudes though. He looks, I mean, pretty legit. Looks like he knows what the fuck he's doing.
Dude, good ball player, first of all. Second of all, great dunker, dude. Between the legs.
Wow.
Off the backboard between the legs, I think. This guy's nasty.
Well, to be fair, I've also seen Primetime dunk on those hoops over there at Willow Park, so I don't know how regulation those are.
Who, Milligan?
He jumped over a trash can and yammed on him. Dude.
No, the new ones?
No, this was when we were 12, but
still
so sick to see a fucking 30-year-old dad with shitty sunglasses on just hop over a trash can and jam.
Prime time, baby.
Literally.
Prime time.
Calling himself Prime Time. Just the best. That guy, I mean, awesome dude, probably the worst boss I've ever had. God.
Dude, who would have thought he'd end up coaching University of Colorado Buffalo football?
Oh, I was talking about Milligan Prime Time.
No, I know. Prime time making waves in college football right now.
What do you feel about them? I mean, sold out all the season tickets. I mean, games are more expensive for their opener than I think they said like the Super Bowl, like the cheapest ticket at the Super Bowl was, or like the mid-range price, something like that, something wild. You think they're the truth?
Yeah, I think that it's all going to come down as if they can have an undefeated season. Can Dion put together an undefeated season and win the Pac-12? Like if they get the undefeated season, then they'll make it to the Final Four and it'll be on and popping. But if they don't have an undefeated season, then I don't think a Pac-12 team is really going to get in. It'd have to be like an 11-1 beating an undefeated team or something like that. But it's really, I feel like it's going to be a nice little battle in the Pac-12 between Deion Sanders and what's his name? The USC coach. God, I'm an idiot.
It's not Steve Sarkisian.
From Oklahoma. That's bad.
No idea. You're the football guy.
I honestly should get it, but I am gonna look it up.
Oh, fuck.
That's bad, huh?
No.
Here we go.
I'm botching this right now.
Lincoln Riley.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize he was.
Lincoln Riley. And people were talking about him for the Cowboys job. People were talking about him for, head coach's job in the NFL.
Right. But I mean, getting racked out out of college and just kind of getting free reign to do whatever you want, no one telling you what to do. NILs now, I mean, shit. Probably.
And you get to control the players that you get way more. Recruiting. And NFL, it's like, fuck. I mean, first of all, everyone's good.
Exactly, yeah.
In college football, you're going to have the better team 80% of the time if you're USC.
And I mean, USC can match most offers anywhere else. Plus, you're in the shitty part of LA, but it's still USC. They'll take care of you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
LA. USC was always my favorite college growing up, by far.
Really? That surprises me. Big OJ guy?
Big, love OJ. Love OJ. Big Palomalu guy.
Love OJ might be a stretch.
Why?
I don't know if you can say love OJ.
Why not? Because he fucking stole back his trophies that someone stole from him?
I think it might have been the stuff before the memorabilia thief. But allegedly, of course. Allegedly. Maybe
what? When he showed up to save his son when someone killed his ex-wife?
His son. What do you think of that? Do you think his son, I've heard people say his son killed Ron Goldman and the wife and his mom, I guess.
I've heard that too. I'm still wondering who did it. They said something about the Colombian necktie.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking it's the Colombians, and when OJ showed up on the scene, he like scared them off.
Right.
And then he kind of just took the brunt of it. And meanwhile, he's like, what am I supposed to do? Takes off in the Bronco with his boy.
AC Green. AC, was it AC Cowlings?
Is it AC Green?
AC Cowlings, I think. I don't know if it's AC Green.
Okay. Yeah, football guy. AC Green had a run in LA from what I heard, though.
Dude, Mikey played, I'm pretty sure he played pickup against AC Green like 2 months ago. Yeah. Yeah, he's still running it.
AC Green, at one point, had the record for most consecutive starts.
Really?
In the NBA. Yeah.
I had no idea. Yeah, I guess they were playing pickup though, and Mikey like set a hard screen on him, and he like started getting mouthy to Mikey. Mikey was like, "What the fuck? Like what do you?"
Dude, he must have been huge, right?
Yeah. He's huge. Yeah, but Mikey just like
6'6"
yeah. He's an NBA guy, but Mikey, he's gonna try and play basketball. You know what I mean? He only knows the right way to play, so he sets a good screen, and the guy gets rattled.
They call him. They call guys like Mikey.
What, rat fuckers? That's what we always used to call them.
100%ers.
Yes.
Whatever they're doing, they're gonna do it 100%. For
sure. The Julian Edelmans of the world. They were always counted out, but can't write them off. Better basketball mind than a lot of the coaches I ever played for. Mikey.
Yeah.
Really. I played for a lot of shit coaches over the years. What up, boys? If you haven't heard already, it is smooth sack summer. When you're playing in the summer sun, make sure you're scaped from pubes to bun. That's right. This summer, to keep your balls cool while still looking hot with Manscaped. The leaders in below the waist grooming are making sure we all have a ball this summer by giving our pants partners everything they need to stay fresh. Dive headfirst into smooth sack summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with our code Trough.
Yeah, I tell you, whenever I'm planning to go on a date, I always want to feel just that little extra boost of confidence. Everyone knows shaving around your Johnson down there makes it look a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter. And as soon as I started using Manscaped, I started feeling a little bit bigger and a little bit brighter. So it's definitely changed the game for me. The Manscaped Performance 4.0 package has everything you need to prepare that summer bod. They built the ultimate grooming bundle for your summer grooming. Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor. A new multifunction on and off switch can engage a travel lock and gives you the ability to turn the 4,000 LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave.
And did this guy mention that this trimmer is waterproof too. Beach, lake, or shower, this razor will devour even the strongest pubes. If you're shaving at the beach, you're an asshole. Now that you have the perfect haircut, use Manscaped's liquid formulations to keep that freshness even at the hottest summer barbecues. Most importantly, use the crop preserver ball deodorant to stay cool in the heat. With a soothing aloe vera formula, it is the best in the business for below-the-waist freshness. And this clear drying formula will keep you looking good while smelling good.
Yeah, the ball deodorant is a major key. I mean, Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts with their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Wearing sandals with some nasty toenails during the summer months? Take a look at Shears 2.0, a luxury nail grooming kit. This kit includes stainless steel nail cutters, tweezers, and grooming scissors. With the Performance Package, your balls will be ready to impress, but make sure you cover the rest with Shears 2.0.
And that's get 20% off plus free shipping with code Trough at manscaped.com. That is 20% off plus free shipping with code Trough, TROUGH, at manscaped.com. It's Smooth Sack Summer, boys. Get on board or get left behind.
Smooth Sack Summer!
But
would you be down to coach a team ever?
I would be down to be an assistant, work post, but like as a head guy, no. You deal too much with parents, and I don't see myself getting a college job right off the bat. Anything under that, you're kind of just fucked. I mean, it's so annoying. It's worth it, like kind of what my dad did for baseball. Just be the head coach and then get the right guys around you. He deals with all the bullshit and then like let the good coaches coach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to bring it full circle, that's why I feel like Joe Mazzulla is getting fucked right now. He got the job like a day before the season starts.
Yeah.
Ime's getting kicked out of there. It's chaos. He doesn't get to pick his own staff. One of his staff guys leaves during the year. I mean, this guy was not set up for success. And then they won like 60 games. They had like the best record in the NBA.
Yeah, but my thing with that is there's not a lot of coaching that has to be done during the regular season. I mean, maybe you can argue the fourth quarter, but like the playoffs is really where coaching is going to not make or break. So obviously the better team wins a majority of the time, but if that's the deal, I mean, it's definitely part of it. What are you thinking about? Should they have called Brad Stevenson, big old Brad, for the playoffs? Get the reliever in there.
The old Pat Riley,
Call
04,
him down from the fucking
Pat Riley, 06. Fuck it, can't find a coach. I'll step up.
Exactly.
No, Spoelstra's great. Oh wait,
no,
who were we talking about?
I said for Brad Stevens,
Mazzulla.
Celtics.
I'm here defending Mazzulla.
Fuck,
I mean, he definitely
Spoelstra
got outcoached.
can go too, though.
Huh?
I said Spoelstra can go too, though. I'd rather have Patty.
Nah, Spoelstra's a grinder. He's 100%er.
From the film room to the head coach, just a gangster.
To the motivational speeches before the game, the motivational videos, I mean.
Buying the plane ticket. Let's go. That's all. We got to get into that. What were you saying, though? Would you know Brad Stevens? You're saying let...
No, I mean, he was a good coach. I like him as a GM. I think it works. I was just saying overall, I defend Joe Mazzulla. He's not even a good coach. Definitely not a great coach. But he might be a good coach one day. Like, I'm not all the way out on this guy. I just feel like that's tough. Well, first of all, I feel like he never should have been hired in the first place.
Yeah.
Guy never sat on the bench of an NBA team as a coach. He wasn't even in the league that long. What do you think about JJ Redick getting looks with the Raptors, getting looks with a lot? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I love it. I mean, he's what makes... And for better or worse, you know what I mean? I don't know how well this translates, but he makes those talk shows watchable when he's on there with like Kellerman and stuff. It's like he really knows what the fuck he's doing. But is it another case of the Jason kids, you know what I mean? Where you think he's going to be a good coach and he's spilling water to get another timeout? Like, it just, you never know with ex-players. I think Redick's way more articulate and a steward of the game than Kidd was. You know what I mean? Especially this game. It's evolved so much between when Kidd played and when it's played now. Redick kind of has seen more of the evolving of it. I think he'd be a great coach, but I don't know. It'd be crazy. He's going to get a lot of shit for not or whoever hires him for not getting the old diversity hire, but because he's like the exact opposite. He is a young white guy who could coach that team for 40
Who's never
years.
coached anything but an AAU team.
Exactly. So
that's the thing. I think it's good to maybe have coached before.
At a higher level, at least. Something.
But when you go from playing in the NBA for over a decade to then literally breaking down the NBA and the different schemes that people are doing for a living, I mean, I think he could do the job.
Yeah.
And I think the most important part of being a coach in the NBA, from my years of experience, but but I think it's like the getting the respect from the players, you know, earning the players' respect, and playing in the league for a decade is like you know, the fast way, whatever, like the game of life, the fucking fast track ahead,
right,
you know, to that. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of like hiring former players, but I think let them sit on the bench for a year, kind of like Kid did.
Yeah, I sitting on the bench for a guy like Pop or like Kurt, like someone that can, you know, doesn't even need to be like a big time assistant, just to kind of see how shit's ran from that other point of view. But yeah, I mean, would be sick to see. I love JJ Redick.
So speaking of NBA coaching, since we're kind of like on this topic, you know who's a fucking legend, and I don't even know his name? The assistant coach for the Warriors. He's like white and has white hair and a white beard. And he's always working with Curry on the shooting, rebounding, passing to him.
Yeah.
He's in every shot when they show the bench. He's right there. Don't know his name. I don't think he wants us to know his name. But he's never thinking twice about leaving the Warriors. This guy feels so lucky to just be working with Steph, loves his job in the Warriors. Like, this is not a guy that's looking for a head coaching job, but would be someone that I'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this guy has a lot of experience around it and what it is to do the job.
Yeah, and that's crazy that I know exactly who you're talking about, don't know his name, but like you said, that's probably exactly how he wants it. It's like perfect. He doesn't get credit, good, bad, or ugly. He just gets that paycheck, gets to be around a bunch of winners. I mean, honestly, one of the sickest gigs in all of sports. Being Steph's kind of board guy and like guy for warm-ups, it's like he's not missing a whole lot, and he's just right there. But yeah, did you see what Van Gundy was saying about a rules change for NBA? I think it was Jeff. His proposed rules, what he would change to make the game better.
Was it finding players that like overreact or flop?
No, but he does talk about that nonstop. I would do that in a heartbeat. Do FIBA rules.
Yeah, they did it for a while.
Yeah.
They did it for a while.
I know. And then LeBron was the only one flopping, and they're like, we can't keep finding him.
When you got LeBron and Jokic flopping and flailing, these are some of the best players in the game. Like,
on back-to-back plays, they did.
If they need to rely on it, you need to make it change. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would like FIBA rules. Let them fucking get shit off the rim too. I think that's sick. Would I think increase? I mean, obviously dunks. It would increase highlights. Guys getting posterized with balls on the rim. There's nothing I like more. But he said,
"Shout out Manscaped."
Right. We'll get there. We'll get there. No, Van Gundy was saying eliminate shooting fouls. So if you get a shooting foul, you automatically get the points. No free throws. Until the fourth quarter. Same thing with technicals. Until the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, he said, just give them the points. Guys will stop fouling. And then he said eliminate halftime. He's like, do away with halftime completely. 5 minutes at most. And he's like, the game will be fixed. I'm like, how does that fix anything?
I don't get that one. I don't get the short. I mean, I kind of get it. I like it. I don't like to sit around. It's better for
fans, but like, I don't know.
I think the product is just a problem because the game gets so slow. Reviews, free throws. Now, if you're going to give them points for the free throw, I always thought give them 1 point.
Ooh, but that doesn't incentivize fouling? Point in the ball?
No, point, and then you shoot the second shot to see if you get 1 or 2 points.
Oh, that's how they used to run it in like kids tournaments to keep the time rolling.
Keep the flow. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of like that. I'd be happy to see that.
I would
love to see a 4-pointer. Are you zeros or ones, line? Jim? Let's play, Jim. Zeros or ones.
I'm
We'll
a
run it up.
0 on that. Big time. What about you? 4-point line?
Oh, I'm a hard one.
Where would you put it?
You put it in the corners of the halves
Like the trap
half court.
zones?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, yeah, that should be worth because you should be getting your ass trapped. You pick that ball up right there. Did you ever watch the Skyrockets?
What are those?
So they used to play at the San Jose Civic Auditorium. It was like a basketball league that had 4-pointers. So it was basketball, but then they also had 4-pointers. And then at random times during the game, the shot clock or the backboard would light up, and during that time, points were double. It was like a XFL of basketball almost. And San Jose had a team for a few years. Tim Hardaway Sr. played in it, just absolute wet ball.
Oh, I bet.
It was
Oh,
crazy. Guys, I felt like younger guys didn't know who he was, and he would like pull up from the 4-point zone and just splash. And that left-handed, talking about off the net, that left-handed splash, I don't know what it is. They get like an extra little flick. Yeah, no, it was similar to that 4-point play, but I think in the regular NBA it would be a tough sell.
Yeah, you mentioned the XFL. Have we given Caleb Van Der Esch an official shout out on this pod?
I don't think we have. And I don't know how. That guy was my boy through Mr. Wynn's class.
Absolutely, man. That's my quarterback.
It's my quarterback. So
my receiver.
What happened? So he was on the Renegades, or he was on the Battlehawks at first. He got drafted by or picked up by the Battlehawks, and then.
Well, let's take it back a step further, right? So he had his breakout season in 2014.
Who was slinging the rock to him back then?
No, I don't even know. But I think that he's a champion, first of all. They won the XFL Super Bowl. He's balling out. He looks like Cooper Kupp out there. He just had a fucking sick video highlight edit that was put out there and blasted on the socials.
Go.
So sick. The music, the shaking camera, a little bit of yeah.
He just looks like he looks the part. You know what I mean? Checks all the boxes.
League bound.
Yeah, got the last name too. Helps to have your cousin with the same last name just to give you a couple looks. You know what I mean? He's not asking for a handout. He just wants a look.
More than a couple looks. Yeah, I think every team's gonna take a look.
Yeah, so sick. But yeah, XFL champ. That's crazy. So weird to see. Like, there's a few guys like that, like Jay Love, USFL, Bailey Gaithers, USFL. And it's just like, I don't know, weird to see. But
fucking awesome to see. Yeah, league, cool. Josh Oliver.
I was gonna say Josh
scoring
Oliver.
Catching tutties from Lamar Jackson.
Love to see it. Baseball guys, Lucas Ursek just got brought up to the A's. He's pitching now. Guy who played at Westmont.
In the majors?
Yeah. Relief pitcher.
In the big leagues?
The big bigs, which is sick. Anything to put asses in the seats in Oakland, I guess. Nah.
For now.
No. He's legit. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt there's more people going to the game because he's there. Yeah. Basketball is in a state of emergency. What do you think the NBA, what do you think Silver's thinking about the Heat Nuggets final? Probably not a happy camper, eh?
Yeah. I mean, markets, audience, ratings.
Celtics Lakers was so close.
Dude, the Celtics Lakers would have been off the charts. LeBron winning his 5th would have been nuts.
Yeah.
But I mean, first of all, Denver Nuggets in the finals, best team all year. I see them getting it in a gentleman's sweep. I think you parlay Jokic over 8 rebounds with Michael Porter Jr. over 8 rebounds.
Wow.
And you're getting plus money on that. And I think that one's a lock and a half. I think they're going to crash the boards hard. And the Miami Heat are going to have to go back to the drawing board on game 2.
Yeah, I mean, I
think 30-point win, game 1.
30-point win. That means the Joker's sitting out most of the 4th, huh?
Yeah, I think there'll be some sitting out in the 4th by Jokic and Murray, and probably Jokic and Porter. Yeah.
Now, do you see them having any rest, sitting off too long? Do you think that at any point that's a bad thing?
Not really. If you could get the dub and play 13 minutes. Fucking play 13 minutes.
Well, no, I mean
Get a little flow.
Taking
but...
time off from their last game to this game. It's been about a week or so. I'm assuming. I don't know the exact date, but the Heat are coming off a 7-game series, riding the momentum into the thing. No,
I don't see it like that. No, I don't. I don't see Heat. I mean, they definitely have certain momentum, but I see them going 7 as a bad thing. Yeah. Definitely the Nuggets getting rest as a good thing. I think it's so much mentally and emotionally to go through a 7-game series and like pull that out. Like we saw it with the Warriors after they came off the Kings series. They were just done. Yeah. And I kind of see, well, I mean, the Heat do kind of feel like a team of destiny.
That's what I mean. They were down, or they were up 3-0. They go to 7, win it. I mean, they booked the flight, which is horrible. I mean, that even got out in the news. Did you see that they booked their flights to Denver before Game 7? They're like, we're winning this. And it's like, yeah. I hate that. Hate it.
Why do you hate that, Jinx?
It just don't bring it up. There's just no reason to bring it up, in my opinion. I don't know. I've been on the opposite side of that, where for sure was my dad just psychologically fucking us and being like 12-year-old officers being like, these guys already bought their tickets to Williamsport. Like they think they're going to beat the shit out of you. And then, well, I guess they did in that case, but I just, it fucked me up. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Just don't like it. Not a fan.
Yeah. They feel like the team of destiny. They whooped the Bucks ass, and we're like, nah, we still don't think they're that good. Took care of the Knicks easy. And I think I don't even know if they were favorites in that series. I don't think they were.
I don't think so coming in. Yeah. Maybe after.
But boom, took care of business. And then they just beat the Celtics, and people still don't believe in them. Me.
Yeah. Me.
They might just win the championship, and we'll still be like, yeah, but I don't think they were that good.
And on paper, they're not going to look that good. That's the thing. When you look back at the season, you're going to be like, Jimmy Butler had an incredible playoff run, and Cody Martin, whatever Martin it is, Caleb, Cody, I forget. Caleb. And there's, you know what I mean? But like overall, not a very good team. Like compared to other season winners in the past. Like it's just.
Yeah, of course. Did you see Jimmy's quote about the role players?
Oh no, I didn't. What'd he say?
Oh, awesome. They're like, what do you think about how the role players have played or whatever? He's like, I don't call them role players. I call them teammates.
Damn. The exact opposite of fucking Joel Embiid, that scumbag. Yep. And that's why Jimmy Butler's that guy. I was mad at him for getting HIMMY Butler. Did you see he's whatchamacalliting it?
Tatting it?
What?
He got it tatted?
No, not what? Tatted, but trademarked. He got HIMMY Butler.
He did?
Yeah, or he's going to.
Fire.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sick. Like, he's a guy that everyone should get behind. But Embiid saying him and Harden did all they could do, and it's like, dude, you're a scum. Not a
So
team
what's
leader.
the new top 5 look like?
In the league?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Does Jimmy get to be in there?
He's damn close. If not, who's your one? Giannis, Yoel, Jokic.
How can it be Giannis?
I mean,
it's Jokic.
Yeah, I was just throwing him out there. That wasn't in order. I was just throwing him out there. But yeah,
I'm trying to do like a hyper up to date.
Giannis, you know what I mean? Still. Do you put Giannis ahead of Embiid?
By far.
Okay.
Because Embiid is the one that's falling out of this top 5 list.
For sure.
He's the one that's got that red down arrow on his stock, which I would love to play the stock game. Ooh. Someday, like on this pod, like actually trying to figure out a way to attribute stock price and also attribute the way that it shifts through time. So like, I thought of this idea more so for like musical artists or like rappers, right? And it's like, certain rappers, let's say like Nas or Jay-Z or Eminem, are like blue chippers. So like they're already established. That thing's not really going up or down. It'd have to take like a lot for that to go up and down. But they're legends of the game. So over time, their stock only increases. They only become more legendary.
That makes sense.
Now, you take newer artists and you put them on like a downward scale. So every day that drops where they're not releasing like new music, nothing has come up where we're talking about them. They're slowly but surely getting less, whatever, and then they could drop something that's heat, and then they're back up and they shoot back up. And
that makes a lot of sense. I mean, 6ix9ine is the first that comes to mind, and that guy is a roller coaster of fucking stock prices.
Volatile.
Very.
But some
volatile.
would say he's creeping. Some would say he's creeping back up.
Really?
That's actually that would be actually a meme stock. That would be an example of a meme stock in this game.
Very boostable. You can control that, manipulate that shit out of that stock.
By the way, I have insights for our pod listeners because we like to bring value.
Wow.
Here, there is a new meme stock that I have word on.
Is this insider trading? Are we getting in trouble for this?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a diamond in the hands as the
one in the hands worth two in the bush.
Yeah, diamond in the hands is the Reddit boys. If you know, you know. The Reddit boys would say meme stocks, Wall Street memes, or whatever it's called.
Hodl.
Either way, on the next episode, I'm gonna be revealing your stock that's gonna make you rich. So
let me write that down so we don't forget.
By the way, do you have in your notes, maybe not available at this moment, but do you have in your notes who I picked to win the championship at the beginning of the season?
The NBA championship?
Yeah.
Oh, ever since we've been keeping track, you said the Nuggets.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm like almost positive.
Yeah.
You might have mentioned other people. Like I think you mentioned the Bucks coming out of the East, but I said give me East West, and you said Nuggets, and you've been riding them hard since. So.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll double check, but yeah,
I think I might have taken Bucks to beat Nuggets, just picking Giannis as the best player. It's been eating at me that I had Nuggets and I should just rode with them, but then I did the override with Giannis. But he did get the injury, so that's tough to predict. But Jokic is just the best player in the world. I see him figuring out every single defense that Miami throws at him. They're going to try like a million different things. They're going to get it to him in the middle of the zone, and he's just going to back Bam down. It's going to be bad news.
Yeah, I don't see Bam stopping him at all. I think Jokic is going to swallow him up on screens. They're going to be a switching nightmare. It should be a routing. I mean, if all goes to
a lot of talk out of Miami, a lot of rah-rah, a lot of motivational videos, a lot of superstitious buying flights. Like Denver's just real quiet right now,
and that's kind of why I like them. It's the no swag. We just go out and win. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, but Miami, I feel like they have to be the shit talkers. You know what I mean? You have to punch them in the mouth first. That's kind of like the only way you're gonna get them on that back foot.
I'm telling you, I think Nuggets cover. Jokic over rebounds, Michael Porter Jr. over rebounds, bring it to the bank. I don't see it not hidden.
I like that. I'll go find it on whatchamacallit, MyBookie. It's got a MyBookie sponsor. Fuck MyBookie. God damn it. Help me out.
There's something in the works here, Jim. Something in the works here.
Something. Shit. Well, I can't find it. I'll definitely find it after, and I'll let you know.
No, not right now.
What's good.
Are you familiar with Bob Does Sports?
Bob Does Sports. It sounds
really dumb.
It's like Dirty Jobs, but for sports.
Not really. It's just like a golf channel, kind of like Good.
Oh, it's golf? Why isn't it Bob Does Golf? Right? Because I want to do a dirty jobs called Jim Does Jobs, and I just go around doing dirty jobs.
Jim Does Jobs.
And I just do blue collar jobs. Wouldn't that be fucking fun? I just getting the old hands dirty. But
I like it.
Yeah, but I
can see it now, like a little after video, like you just did some shit, you're crawling out, and there's a video on you. Your face is all dirtied up.
Exactly. I think I got the black lung
crazy
pop.
down there.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be super fun.
And the sea otter was in the oil sauce.
So good. But yeah, Bob Does Jobs. Sorry to cut you off. No, I'm not familiar.
Jim, have we done the comedy movies draft yet?
I don't think so, but we'll definitely. I think we've only done sports and Disney movies. I think those are the only movies we've done. But I'll
Yeah.
add it to the list. Comedy movies.
Have I talked to you about this? We're sitting. This is a while back.
Mm-hmm.
This is a while. It's Chad's birthday, so this is in April. We're sitting at the table. Someone goes, "Yeah, man, no way Carmelo's a top 50 player in NBA history. He's never on winning teams. He was just a me guy.
Are you?
He never."
Are you saying he's not? Or are you saying?
I'm saying he's 100% without a doubt, definitely a top 50 player ever in NBA history. Maybe I'm being too confident in it because it's been a long time, and there's some younger guys that are getting in there, like KD,
right,
or like Giannis, maybe at this point, Jokic at this point. So it's getting different at this point, I guess. But dude, the guy's a top 10 scorer in NBA history. I think that you would start there. Who are the top 10 scorers in NBA history? Start there. They're in. Who else now?
Yeah, but I probably agree. My only thing is, I think there's a difference between the top 10 basketball players and the top 10 point scorers. You know what I mean? I mean, top 50. I think that is a huge push for him, but he did a lot of dumb shit and played a lot of good teams that could have been good that I think he made worse, honestly. But that being said, I think he does still make.
Which team did he make worse?
The Knicks. I mean, they were looking
with Amari like, and who else was on that team?
I forget, but I remember them looking like they were supposed to be good. They got Melo, and then they just fell apart. But that's just the story of the Knicks. Maybe that's a Knick problem and not a.
No, I hear you.
But
and plus, he took the payday when he went to New York because they weren't even whatever. But he wanted to go home, Syracuse.
Yeah, exactly. But I think he could have also scored way more. He had how many 4 seasons where he still could have been decent for a team that he just didn't play.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
He's not he's not a picture perfect career at all, and definitely has his flaws. And it comes down to the weighted scale of GOATness. And one day I really want to create this weighted scale of NBA GOATness. And in one side of it, if you were to split it in half, it's on one side of it, it's who is that player? What is their bag like? What are their skills like? If we're at a park and we have every NBA player in history, is he a top 50 pick? Right? There's that. Who do you want for one game? And then there's what did they accomplish?
Yeah.
How many points did they score? How many finals appearances do they have? That type of thing.
Right.
And I feel somewhere in the middle is GOATness.
Because you're right. Because Chuck does fall hard on one side of those. Chuck, I mean, he's got a lot of stats and stuff, but at the same time, he doesn't have the accomplishments themselves, the team accomplishments.
Right.
But yeah, no, and that's the thing. Basketball is not a one-on-one game, but at some point you got to take one-on-one into consideration because a guy is guarding you. You know what I mean? Like
that's your point. He's the guy that can do things that other guys can't do.
Right.
Like no matter if you do a better jump stop and pump fake.
Exactly.
You just can't do what he does.
Yeah.
So.
Now, do you think is it looking like Klay Thompson wasn't snubbed being in the top 75 now of all time?
He was absolutely snubbed.
After this season, you still think he's
now
snubbed?
That's a perfect comparison. Carmelo and Klay. Right? On one hand, Carmelo.
On the opposite. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Opposites. Opposites. Yeah. Like you could make the argument Klay should be higher on the list all time than Carmelo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably
but
would.
In the park,
Carmelo's a bucket getter. I mean, Clay's gonna spot up from anywhere, but
like in terms of bag, like it's Carmelo.
Yeah, for sure.
In terms of individual accomplishment, individual accomplishment, it's Carmelo. But then you got this guy that made a million big plays in a million big games over a championship dynasty. It's got to be Klay.
Exactly. And he's, I mean, along with that, he also has the points in a quarter. You know what I mean? So there is those little things as well with Clay.
Would people agree with that consensus unanimously?
What, that Clay goes over Melo?
Yeah. In this top 75.
You would get into a real East Coast, West Coast bias there, I feel like.
Yes. That's a great take.
Yeah.
That's a great take. You're so right.
Because, I mean, they really represent. Clay's the fucking stoner out west with the boat, and Carmelo's the from the mud, Syracuse, let's go. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like you would really never be able. You'd have to have someone in, like, fucking Oklahoma tell you their thoughts. Some fucking
McCall Skip.
Yeah, exactly. Right in the middle. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know where I mean, I think Clay.
There aren't too many guys that have ever won 5 championships in the NBA.
No.
I think I possibly could name them all, but I won't. You know what's another draft that I want to do? Most underrated players in NBA history.
Wow, we could do that for every sport. I love
we could.
That. That's a great underrated NBA players.
Yeah. I was gonna say this has kind of been an NBA heavy pod. If you want an audible, and run that draft tonight.
My NBA knowledge is not that good. I would feel like I'm missing a lot of players. Yeah, I watch film. I'm the assistant coach. You got to.
Now, first overall pick. Not too much spoilers. Just one pick. Man.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now, I think you said underrated, not overrated. Am I right?
I said underrated, yeah. If you ask anyone on the street, who are the top 3 players ever? Who are the top 5 players ever? What percentage of them do you think even mention Kareem?
How old? The older generation gives Kareem his respect. It's us new kids that fucking leave him out of there.
Both in general. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a good point, though. He does.
A lot of people go Kobe,
MJ, LeBron, and then
Shaq.
Exactly. You get into then people start saying the Bill Russells because he's got 11 rings. Like, okay, let's stop there. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. I guess Kareem. I mean,
it's kind of an ironic pick.
It is. But at the same time, he is definitely
we'll save it for the pod.
I would say properly
on that
rated.
List too, dude.
Properly rated.
Yeah.
Clay is on the overrated list for me.
No way.
After this season, I got to see what he does this next season because my whole Clay world is taking a fucking shift. I thought he could do no wrong, and now I'm like, he just looks unenthused 24/7. Like he would rather be doing anything else.
Yeah, he might not have the juice.
But I don't know. We'll see. But we will we'll get into our draft now. We're hitting that time. We're hitting draft time at the night. Like you said, NBA heavy pod. I love it though. Nothing I like more. But it wasn't really
finals.
Exactly. And it wasn't really like NBA. It was a lot of hypotheticals that anyone could fuck around with. So not too into around. Oh, exactly. Speaking of fucking around, tonight we will be drafting the best foods shaped like dicks. Now there's a lot out there, and
is there?
There is. I had to go through my head and like think about all the times that like I got called a queer for eating something. I'm like, yep, check.
Got it. Okay.
But maybe not for everybody. Maybe I just have a shitty group of friends. But with that being said, and the last draft was a clean, I shouldn't say clean sweep, but we were hitting 80%ers on my, I don't know what it was on your board, but my board was
who won?
Myself.
What draft was it?
The cereal, the life.
Yes, I knew I was going to lose that when I picked life.
Yeah,
I knew I was gonna.
Which I respect the hell out of you.
I would have voted for you.
Yeah, and I knew you chose life because you're a principled man, but It is what it is. But you're up first tonight.
Hot,
Thank you. I know, fucking rolling. I gotta tally them up. I haven't done that yet. We'll see.
You started cold. You're getting hot now.
Started real cold. The first like 4 or 5, it was no dice. But here we are, food shaped like dicks. I'm gonna leave it to you to draft first tonight, and here we go. Boom.
All right. So, some people out there hypothetically maybe have and maybe have not sent this emoji when talking about their dick. We're gonna go eggplant. Start it strong.
Wow.
It is the universal emoji for dick. People don't send bananas when it's time to talk about their dick with the emojis. It's all eggplants. And so that's pretty much why I picked it. The emoji game is strong with my first round pick here.
Love that. I don't know why it's not a banana. I mean, I guess the banana's peeled in the emojis. Maybe that's why. But the eggplant, I feel that's like it's an odd shape. It's like the base of it. Is it supposed to be like the ball sack included? You know what I mean? Because that's like a Harvey Weinsteinish dick, the way it's shaped like a normal eggplant.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
But I love it. The universal eggplant emoji. Yeah, number 1. Great pick. Probably wasn't on my list.
I knew I could have saved it, but it was my number 1 pick. Fuck it.
But like you said, it carries a lot of weight. All right, well, with mine, with Memorial Day just hitting, 4th of July coming up, we're all going to be glizzy gladiators this summer. I'm going with the old-fashioned hot dog.
Nice. So here's the story. So the other day, a bunch of the boys came over and they, they did 9 innings, 9 beers, 9 glizzies.
I have that written down, by the way. We just went NBA, so I didn't get to it. How did it go? Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it. God, no. I was like, the baseball and the glizzy sound like shit. But on TV. We're not at the ball game here.
But the pitch clock era, too.
And that's what everyone was saying. I was like, dude, we're going to spend all day watching this game. They're like, no, pitch clock, bro. Pitch clock. But it was cool, man. They were struggling. Dante was struggling for days after that. But they all got the job done.
I like it. Yeah, no, it's definitely with the pitch clock because innings are going way faster. There's like a time where you're going to have to chug your beer, just like shove a hot dog in your mouth. But Dante, I mean, you can tell him I said this. Someone posted a video on Instagram and he had those Dante eyes where he was clearly faded, and like I went to send a message, so I stopped the video, and like his eyes were just 2 different directions. I was like, oh tease, got the best of him. But it didn't. He beat it. I love that. Good shit.
Yeah. Kendall was eating donuts throughout.
Really?
He ate donuts afterwards.
Just the powerhouse. He's the mitochondria. Powerhouse, the cell.
He set the pace for sure.
God, I haven't seen KB in a long time. Fook and Ledge. Hot dogs. Do you prefer them grilled, boiled, microwaved? What are we doing?
I gotta say, most of the hot dogs I ate growing up were boiled, but I do prefer them like grilled on a barbecue.
I'm the same way. Grew up boiled dogs, but I'm sticking. I'm a boiled dog man for life.
You're sticking to it?
Nothing better, especially the way Lincoln Glen does it, where they like put it in the bun and then wrap it in foil so the bun gets a little soggy. Chef's kiss.
I was thinking more at home with the macaroni and cheese, the Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah. No, that
boiled hot dog, cut it up. That was
not for me.
No,
I can't do hot dogs outside of hot dogs, if that makes sense. Yeah. The flavor just like resonates too much in my brain or something, and I just like can't. Beloved dogs, Glizzy Gladiator round 2. Bada bam, bam, bam. All right, what you got for us?
I feel like this is an obvious choice, and I feel like it's the first food that came to everyone's mind when this challenge was brought up, and it's the banana.
Yeah.
Now, I was thinking about going with, well, actually, I'll just save it. I'll just save it.
I almost had a little tell there. Tipping pitches. But you're right. Banana is the number 1. figured it was going to go off the board, but you chose eggplant, so I thought there may be a chance it drops. I'm a hot dog guy though. Had to take those. Did you know that bananas are the most radioactive food we eat?
Is that bad?
No, I think it's got like less than 100th of what we take in daily outside from the sun and stuff, but still more than any other food from the potassium. Crazy.
So here's the question about bananas. I mean, when you're eating a banana at lunch, you know, are you just eating it, or are you ripping it apart?
I will deep throat the banana in front of people. I don't give a shit. In the yearbook, sophomore year, my picture of me, like, as a quote, I have a banana deep throated in my mouth, and it made the yearbook. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't care less. What about you? Are you a peel it off and one piece of
No. That's the softest shit I ever heard.
That's what I mean.
Eating it.
I'll stare a guy right in the face. The guy that would peel it off. I'll look you dead in the eyes and eat my banana. I don't give a shit.
It's just food, bro.
Exactly. You're being gay, not me. Banana, love it though. Yeah. It's the goat. I mean, keeps it from cramping and tasty. Very tasty. Are you an artificial banana flavor guy? That's a good question.
No.
Yeah, no. Me neither. I'm fucking like banana Laffy Taffy is like the grossest thing ever.
The most I'll do is the banana flavored milkshake from Falafel Drive-In in San Jose.
Ooh, pretty good. Legendary place, Falafel Drive-In. They do have a good banana. They're like known for that, aren't they? Isn't that one of their?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Guy Ferrari got when he went there.
Guy who?
Ferrari.
Guy Ferrari. Yep, that's him. Guy Fieri. All right.
Fieri.
Well, he was Guy Fieri his whole life, and then he got famous. Then he was like, "Nah, my name's Guy Fieri." Like
what?
Because it's like a double R. It's like a pizza. It's one of those stupid Italian names, I'm assuming. Round two. Here we go. This one, a fan favorite of me and my family. I shouldn't even say my family. Me and my cousin. We would go and set the record between each other for this. It's going to be the Olive Garden breadstick. Fantastic. Nice. And his mom would take us there and just get us soup and salad, endless breadsticks. And we would just sit there and entertain ourselves trying to eat more than the other. But garlicky, buttery, don't get much better.
God, I didn't even realize you're factoring in taste here.
I'm not, but that one is like, it's just
the detail. You couldn't leave that detail out.
It's so good. But yeah, and then YG Reno working at Olive Garden in college, we'd always get the plug on the breadsticks, so super nice. But yeah, there it is. Olive G. Round 3. Here we go to you.
All right, not too much fancy things going on with this. We're just going with dick-shaped items. Cucumber.
Wow.
Give me the cucumber. And big fan of cucumber, by the way. That was the number one vegetable on the dinner table at my house growing up.
Really?
Some peeled and chopped up cucumbers sitting right in the middle of the table. I would eat all of them. I love them.
I don't think I've ever had peeled and chopped up or a cucumber in general. It was a broccoli or nothing family for us. What does it taste like?
Like refreshing.
I guess
quenching.
I've had it in water, but I've never had it like.
Yeah, like how would you describe the cucumber? Like an apple. No, like a melon, but fruit. Like a cantaloupe or like a
honeydew.
Like the honeydew of vegetables.
Yeah.
So but it has seeds, so it might be a fruit. I don't know. I've always wondered.
That's a good question. I have no idea. I feel like it's a fruit. It's got to grow out of the ground. No, it's got to be a vegetable. I mean, it's got to be a veggie. Cucumber, and you can actually fuck yourself with that one. So that's
you wanted that
extra points. Extra points. That's not breaking on you. Round 3. Foamy. Now, oof. This one actually looks like a dick, but you have to unwrap it to see the dick shape. I'm going to go with the C's candy, but it's the Santa shape. And on the front, in the foil, it looks like a Santa Claus. But when you unwrap it, it literally looks like the fattest cock. It's got like a head on it and everything. And it's been apparent for years, and I don't know why C's has never changed it. But first thing I do is I just bite the head off every Christmas. It's the first move is get my C's Santa, bite the head off. Yeah, I'll post a picture of it here because it's literally ridiculous how much of a dick it looks like.
Oh my god!
But yeah,
you know what else looks like a dick? Bring him.
Uh-oh. There it goes. Whew. What is it?
Popsicles.
Wow, that's on the list.
That's a sleeper pick right there. Very proud of that. It just came to me. I want a picture of a sexy girl eating a popsicle for this draft photo because that's just the image right there. You know what I mean?
And you don't really have an option with that one. Like with the banana, you can peel it off. With the popsicle, that's the whole game is tonguing it, sucking the popsicle.
I think it's the only thing on this list that gets sucked so far.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely is. But yeah, popsicle. Ooh, what favorite popsicle? You have one?
Nothing really comes to mind. The red ones.
Like just like
the 4th of July ones, maybe.
Ooh, okay, like a firecracker.
Maybe, yeah, firecracker.
There you go.
Maybe.
What would you get? Okay, I asked this last week.
Too cold for me though. I'm getting
Ice cream truck comes. What are you getting?
Ice cream sandwich.
Toll House, like the cookies, or like a?
Oh.
Wow, just an OG ice cream sandwich.
By far. Sometimes I get the Neapolitan because I like the strawberry, but I don't like the chocolate. So it's kind of like, might as well just get the vanilla all the way around.
Damn. I would have never guessed that in a million years. Just a plain ass ice cream sandwich. No, they're good. I had one last night. I had a Fat Boy last night, but
best thing on the menu. Ice cream sandwiches are so good, by the way. Ice cream sandwiches are so good.
What's the best part of them? Yeah, this is a trick question, but it's not a trick question.
Is that ice cream?
No, it's after you eat them and you have the chocolate shit on your fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking peel it off and oof.
Oh, yes.
So good.
Talking dirty.
Yeah. But I like that one. The popsicle. Popsicle. All right. Round 4 for me. God, we're getting down to it. Running out of ideas. This one, I'm going to say a Go-Gurt. Now, Go-Gurt's another one that you have to put up to your mouth, and you're literally putting jizz into your mouth.
Are you literally putting jizz in your mouth? Or
it's literally a cow's jizz in your mouth. That's what yogurt is. If you didn't know, now you know. But yeah, that one. And there's, impossible not to look gay with white stuff on your face if you spill. So I'm going to throw that little piece in there. But yeah, I'm running out of ideas, so Go-Gurt it is. I've seen, just thought of one. I saw Kenny Sullivan one time when he was a little under the influence. I think it was a Go-Gurt, and then fucking Zamboni'd it. Was impressive because it was disgusting. But yeah, the old Go-Gurt, toss it in. 5th and final round, coming to you right now. What you got?
So I'm glad this fell all the way to me. This is the fruit that most resembles my dick, and this is a plantain.
Plantain.
They're like mini.
I don't know what a plantain looks like.
They're like little mini bananas. They're like bananas, but they're like
yeah.
really,
Are they mini bananas or big bananas?
No, mini.
Oh, I thought they were bigger ones. I know exactly what you mean. That's pretty funny. That's gonna get a crowd reaction from the guys that have small dicks. Small dicks are in, so
they really are.
You love to see it. I mean, no better time to be alive for a man. Plantains. What have you ever had? Fried plantains?
Oh yeah,
pretty good.
Oh, I go to this same sushi buffet like at least once a week. $18, 20 if you're a good tipper. Or I guess a tipper at all. But it's a buffet. I mean, they don't even take your order, right?
Exactly.
Couple bucks, come on. But yeah, they got it all, dude, including fried plantains. So yeah.
Is that
once a week?
All you can eat?
All you can eat.
Damn.
Sushi, chow mein, like nice like garlic mushrooms, string peas. You could build your own like pho bowl, miso soup.
Damn, that's crazy. How the fuck do they stay in business?
Bro, it's always so full and it's so big.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just buy the bulk and just say,
people just bring their whole family in there, yeah.
Let them eat. You ever bring Ziploc bags in and steal food?
Nah, but Chad's asked me to bring home some cupcakes and shit like that. I mean, bring to work, yeah.
Damn, I used to swipe shit at Fresh Choice all the time. So good. The best.
Dude, the machines with the ice cream, come on.
Unbeatable.
That's why we're there. Come on.
Exactly. 100%. Wow, I love that though. Plantains for your final one. Did you have any honorable mentions? I think I got mine. So no worries.
No, I was trying really hard to think of them. I had carrots. I had a sandwich, like a hoagie. You know, I felt like it was kind of a reach. I had like candy cane.
Okay, that's more resembling my dick. Just the full Ben doggy. No, I like it. Let's get it. So round 5, I didn't know what to do here. I put down like cobbed corn. Because you gotta like eat it like to the side. It looks like you're kind of going like fucking Western with it. But I was like, I don't know. So I didn't go there. I ended up going with the old churro.
I thought about that one too. Yeah.
Because I mean, especially you get a real authentically made churro. You get the curves to them sometimes. Exactly. There's lots of different things that are working on with get that natural feel to them.
Dip it in the chocolate.
Nothing better. But yeah, I hit the churro to round it out. But yeah, the cob corn was my one where I was like, ooh, that might be, because it's the only one you eat a little bit different. You gotta kind of go at the side. Gotta go at the side. Yeah, there's the draft. I mean, I think we nailed it again. Shit, I'll read it back real quick. So Josh, you went first round eggplant, second banana, 3 cucumber, 4 popsicle, 5 plantain. I go hot dog, Olive Garden breadsticks, C's chocolate Santa, Go-Gurt, and a churro. An authentic churro, I might add.
Woo! This is a showdown.
This is, yeah, I know. I'm excited to not look up these pictures because I don't know what we're gonna get. I should post a dick for comparison on all of them.
Right.
But I won't.
I'll send in my official copy.
You save that. You save that. But thank you, folks, for doing this. And until next time, adios.
Peace.